Hello everyone. Welcome to TELLS Videtionary. Today, October 22nd, our word of the day is commensurate. C-O-M-M-E-N-S-U-R-A-T-E. Commensurate. Commensurate is a 12-letter word and an adjective. Remember, adjectives are words that describe the qualities or states of being of nouns: enormous, dog-like, silly, yellow, fun, fast. They can also describe the quantity of nouns: many, few, millions, 11. Commensurate means in a correct and suitable amount compared to something else. In other words, corresponding in size or degree, in proportion. The word commensurate has to do with things that are similar in size and therefore appropriate. Many people think the death penalty is a commensurate punishment for murder. In other words, the penalty fits the crime. When things are commensurate, they're fair, appropriate, and the right size. If you got a ticket for jaywalking, you shouldn't get 10 years in prison. That penalty is not commensurate with the crime. The word commensurate is usually followed by with or to. One thing is commensurate with or to another. Commensurate is an adjective that is used to describe something that is in proportion or equal to something else. It is often used to describe the relationship between two things, such as the size of a reward and the effort put into achieving it. Here are some tips on how to use the word commensurate in a sentence. Understand the meaning of commensurate. Before using the word commensurate in a sentence, it is important to understand its meaning. Commensurate means that two things are in proportion or equal to each other. For example, if someone receives a large reward for a small amount of work, the reward is not commensurate with the effort put in. Use commensurate to describe a relationship. Commensurate is often used to describe the relationship between two things. For example, you could say, the salary offered was commensurate with the experience required for the job. This means that the salary was in proportion to the level of experience needed for the job. Use commensurate to describe a reward. Commensurate can also be used to describe a reward or compensation. For example, you could say, the bonus was commensurate with the sales achieved. This means that the bonus was in proportion to the amount of sales that were made. Use commensurate to describe effort. Commensurate can also be used to describe the effort put into something. For example, you could say the amount of time and effort put into the project was commensurate with the results achieved. This means that the amount of time and effort put into the project was in proportion to the results that were achieved. Use commensurate to describe size. Commensurate can also be used to describe the size of something. For example, you could say, the size of the house was commensurate with the size of the family. This means that the size of the house was in proportion to the size of the family. In conclusion, commensurate is a useful word that can be used to describe the relationship between two things: the size of something, the effort put into something, and the reward or compensation received. By understanding the meaning of commensurate and following these tips, you can use this word effectively in your writing and communication. Similar words include equivalent, equal, corresponding, correspondent, comparable, proportionate, proportional, commensurable, appropriate to, in keeping with. Examples of sentences using commensurate are: I am looking for a salary that is commensurate with my skills and experience. The agency's workload has increased without any commensurate increase in staff. 6 yards is commensurate with 18 feet. Because Albert is a smart young man, I think he should quit working in fast food and find a career commensurate with his high IQ. UPS and FedEx will hire thousands of seasonal employees commensurate with the increased volume of orders during the holiday season. A punishment of 10 years in prison with hard labor for stealing a loaf of bread is not commensurate with the crime. Make sure to save this new word, commensurate, so you can practice using it in your everyday sentences.
That's all for today. Thank you for spending your time with me.
I hope you learnt something new. Remember, practice makes perfect, and we'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment after every video. All comments are welcome. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you receive similar videos every day. Have a fulfilling day. See you tomorrow. Cheers!